Love YouTube, mate. We are uploading today. We've been out on the bike, loving it. Still got the shorts on. You know what I'm saying? We was kids, right? Before I move on to this, that's collapsed. We was kids, right? Like mum's house is over in the background, across the road here. All the original houses have got basements because they're built on stilts. A lot of people converted them. There's the new houses, yeah. I'm in the cemetery, right? We was kids, obviously you got to be an obelisk down there, yeah, you know what I mean? Illuminati confirmed, right? This big sloping wall, yeah, where I'm stood is, I think, it's just short of 18 foot. We was kids, used to start at that little slope at the bottom and jump, yeah, over and over and over until we started getting up high, yeah, as you can see the slope, yeah. And here used to be 3 trees. 1, 2, 3. And I promise you now, I'll put my hand on my heart. We used to stand on this wall and we used to jump. And like you can see the tree over there, it was basically the same. We had some big sketchy arms that used to hang over. We used to stand on this wall as kids. We used to jump over onto the tree. I'm telling you, that was like absolute nuclear, heavyweight, heavyweight. I've got a lot of people about me in a minute here. I don't want to keep putting people on film and shit. But when we was here, we used to dig this. We would always get shouted at and told off. Right, well, this has collapsed. We knew there was a tunnel because of the way this front piece, there's like an archway on the front wall. You won't be able to, you probably didn't get to see that proper well. But anyway, it's collapsed. The front of it, that big old holy right in the corner. It's proper mad. But anyway, peeps, all of this here that I'm stood on, yeah, right, we knew, we thought it was something to do with the war, you know what I mean? But like, when we realised how old the cemetery is, because you've got gravestones in here that are over, they're in the 16th century, 15th, I think there's an odd couple of like 14th century. So this place is old. This used to be part of pear, what used to be a pear orchard. So they called it Perry Street Pear, right? Well, this was part of the church grounds. I'm telling you now, we knew that loads of churches local had underground tunnels, and I'm telling you now, this, where it slopes and goes all the way around and down, that carries on going down. Because we knew, as kids, used to watch people of a night time come over, and it was like they slipped, like they just disappeared. And we used to get freaked out. And then, as you get older, we started reading that like certain fancy, like a bit like the one in the background, right? Like that, yeah. But with a bit more of a fancy top stone on it, yeah. We haven't really got any. Oh, I think there's one in the background over there, yeah. Right, something like that. It's got something on top of it, like a smaller stone, yeah. And they was got like, you know that masons can cut stone, and you can have things and not even know that they're there. Right, they used to be able to slip the lids open, and there were staircases. It was a dud. A can't believe I'm going to say this. It was a dud grave, like, and they went down. And like some of them had a bit more obvious entrances, but there was some up here that collapsed. And we was kids, and they had to sort this ground out that I'm stood on now. Yeah. And I don't know when, but obviously you can see like a little through road there. This would have gone up and over. I know that for fact because I've seen pictures from down at Gravesend Library, you see. So someone cut through this, blocked up that side, and blocked it up down on the front over there. See the archway? And as kids, right, there's two holes either side. And we knew they was like I don't know if it was like old pipe work, drainage, something like that, yeah. But 100%, I am, especially me. Just like, look, you know, like it's just an obvious, man. You can see one by the fence, it just drops, cuts off. It's like, what is going on? All the gravestones down there, and there's only a few that are on top, but not actually on this centerpiece. Yeah, and it was a little bit like these here. There was nothing actually really on this top, apart from a couple, and they collapsed. And, you know, as kids, it was all coned off. You at school, finish school, gonna go out and play around the park, which is just around the corner. So you pop through the cemetery because you're nosy, because that's the coolest conker tree ever. And yeah, you just one minute there was like this whole thing, you know what I mean, with all like subsided, like all collapsed, and then it was just filled in and gone. And then they done all this. Like when you stomp on it, not all of it feels solid. Some of it, like, oh, I'd love to be able to get a cave finder. They made them in the 80s, metal detectors. Yeah, anyway, I digress, man. Now you've got a beehive there, yeah, in the cemetery. That's cool. But like you rip down 3 cherry trees. You know what I mean? That weren't so cool. So, man, I want to brush you up because you shouldn't be walking your dog in here, bro. You should not be walking your dog in here. But anyway, people, you know what I mean? You always get masons walking around here. Yeah, checking things out. There's certain graves around here. Like, look, listen, the grave I would have been talking about would have been something like that. This ain't fancy, so you slip this top piece off. Where's my hand? Where's my finger? You slip that top piece off, slipped in, and then you would have got here to come, you know what I mean, just lead it back over the top. Because it's all been hollowed out. It'd have been nice and light. It wouldn't have been a great big chunky piece of stone. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the trees here, like they started getting hectic in here, yeah? There was like loads of massive old trees. They just started fucking cutting them down. So now they've had to, people complained and they've marked them and protected them. You know what I mean? Anyway, people, you just don't know what is lurking around your cemeteries. What is near where. I'm telling you, I am so happy to actually have a closure to there actually is a hole and a cavity there, people. But anyway, I want to love you and leave you with, oh man, leave me alone. I love you, leave you that. Keep an eye to your sky.